Stephen A. Smith lied about his entire college basketball career. Jason Whitlock exposed the whole thing, and no one wants to talk about it.
I've had enough of that fat bastard. That piece of shit.
Stephen A. Smith claimed that he was a college basketball player at Winston-Salem State University, and ESPN years ago showed a graphic on his show saying that he averaged 1.5 points per game as a college basketball player, and everybody's laughing, and Stephen A. Smith says, "Well, I only played in one game."
They're not telling us I only played one game because I cracked my kneecap in half, but that's neither here nor there.
First of all, you can't average 1.5 points per game in only one game. So people started investigating it. Stephen A. Smith was facing some blowback online, and then he comes out and he's like, 1.5 points per game? What are you talking about? I played in 0 games.
How about 0? Because I never played, because I cracked my kneecap in half.
So he went from I played in 1 game and averaged 1.5 points to I played in 0 games. But the most ridiculous part of the whole thing is the insane story that he tells where he says that he was playing basketball on a court in New York City in February, and some guy saw him and he was so good that the guy put him in his car and drove him to North Carolina the next day for a tryout at Winston-Salem State in February during basketball season. And he showed up at a scrimmage with the Winston-Salem State basketball team and knocked down 17 straight three-pointers and was offered a scholarship on the spot.
I dropped 17 straight three-pointers. Wow. And he gave me a scholarship on the spot.
I've been watching basketball my entire life. I've literally never seen anybody make 17 straight three-pointers. Stephen A. Smith has no one who can corroborate any of this. The guy is a complete fraud, a complete liar. And when Jason Whitlock exposed the whole thing, Stephen A. Smith responded, and he did not address any of the evidence that Whitlock presented. He just talked about how much he hates Jason Whitlock and called him a fat bastard.
I've had enough of that fat bastard. That piece of shit.
Another great thing that Jason Whitlock exposed about Stephen A. Smith was the plan by Bob Iger of Disney and others to install Stephen A. Smith as either an actual presidential candidate or a top political influencer for the media industrial complex. And the best proof of this that he gave was that The View, which is owned by Disney, had Stephen A. Smith as their main guest on their show the day after the 2024 presidential election, and the whole thing was about Stephen A. Smith running for president.
If you came to me and you told me I had a legitimate shot to win the presidency of the United States of America, I would definitely consider it.
Now you can't turn on the TV or go on the internet without seeing Stephen A. Smith all over the place. The guy is the most propped up person in all of media, and he's a complete fraud, a complete liar, and an absolute moron. Don't believe anything Stephen A. Smith says, and get the word out that Jason Whitlock exposed the lie of Stephen A. Smith's entire career. If you want to support me and my channel and get more of my content, including my weekly bonus videos that go too hard for YouTube, become a Matthews Report insider by going to the homepage of my channel and clicking the join button. I'll see you again soon.